opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another run to Mitchell. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, report! Hey! Change it.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down and a yard. Again, it's Garendo, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 3rd down, it's Garendo. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's Garendo on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go.
Purdy going to give it to Garendo. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the middle with Garendo. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 39. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff running right, Garendo. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson out to his left. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
See, I'm gonna go.
Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They begin on the ground with Guerrero. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it's complete to Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson now off the bootleg. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Second and a couple.
Let's go.
Hand off here, Garrett.
All of the chicks, y'all up in the